I'm Gwen Gumalo, and I will be demonstrating joint mobilizations in the upper extremity. This is my patient, Luz, and I'm going to start in the shoulder joint. For the case given, the shoulder is more stiff than painful, so I'm going to be doing mostly grade 3 and grade 4 mobilizations just to address the stiffness. So to start, I'm going to use grade 4 accessory movements towards the posterior direction. So this is to increase flexion. So for this one, this is going to be consisting of small amplitude movements in the posterior direction and towards the end of the range or the beginning of resistance. You doing okay?
Okay.
All right. The second one is grade 4, still grade 4 accessory movements. This time I'm using caudal glides to increase abduction. So still going to be small amplitude movements at the end of the range or the beginning of resistance. And like I said, is to increase range of motion towards abduction and to decrease stiffness. Just relax. All right. Okay. The third one, I'm going to be using a combination of grade 3 and grade 4 accessory movements in the anterior-posterior direction and or posterior-anterior direction or anterior towards the anterior side, and this is to increase external rotation. So I'm going to start with grade 3. And then grade 4, or towards the small amplitude towards the end of the range. Okay, the last one for the shoulder consists of grade 3 accessory movements. Posterior glides to increase internal rotation. To increase flexion and internal rotation, both are going to be posterior glides. Does it hurt?
No.
Okay. Now, for the elbow joint, since it is very painful, it says in the case presentation it is like 7/8, so it's very significant pain. So the movements that are indicated for this are like grade 1 and grade 2 accessory movements. So I'm going to start with grade 1 accessory movements in the anterior-posterior direction at the superior radio-ulnar joint. So it is indicated for painful loss of range of motion and all movements of the elbow. So the patient is only able to move about 15 degrees of flexion and extension in the 90 degrees position. So I'm going to put her in this pain-free position, and arm in a midway between supination and pronation, and just very gentle glides. Does it hurt?
Little bit.
Little bit. Okay. So just grade 1 gentle glides in the beginning of the range. And again, it is used to address pain and pain in all movements of the elbow. The second one is grade 1 accessory movement or caudal glides of the superior radio-ulnar joint. So these are just gentle distractions of the joint here. And this is to still address pain, and it is indicated for a very painful elbow joint. So all movements are within pain-free positions. All right. The third one, I'm going to be using a grade 2 physiologic movement towards elbow extension. So the movement is the movement consists of large amplitude movements within the pain-free range. Right now, she can only do about 15 degrees of extension, so just within that play. You okay?
I am okay.
Alright. So that's the last for the elbow joint. The last one will be the wrist joint. Like the shoulder, it is more stiff than painful. So we're going to be doing mostly grade 3s and one grade 2 for the inferior radioulnar joint. So I'm going to start with a grade 2 accessory movement on the inferior radioulnar joint, and this is to promote or increase supination and pronation. So it's going to be large amplitude movements within the pain-free range. Okay. The next one would be a grade 3 accessory movement in the anterior posterior or the dorsal direction at the radioulnar joint. And this is to increase wrist flexion. So like the shoulder, the wrist joint also follows the concave convex rule. This is large amplitude movements directed towards the end of the available range or towards resistance. Okay, and okay so far?
So far, okay.
Alright, and the last one would be grade 4 or grade 3 accessory movement in the posterior anterior direction or towards the ventral side. And this is to promote wrist extension. Okay. And that's it. And thank you.